Okay, we're in the engine room.
Make some water.
We're making some water.
Water.
Water?
Water. You gotta say it right.
Gotta say it right. Alright, now that that has shut off, that noise, we might be able to hear ourselves talk.
Maybe.
Alright, so we're making water.
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 Let me see. Do I have my valves turned correctly? Yeah. I do.
What valves are those?
That valve, and then that valve down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the through hull. Water comes in, goes through that strainer, and then through that strainer to a pump, and then from the pump out through these filters, and then from those filters to the high pressure pump, from the high pressure pump through the membrane, where it then separates salt water from good, clean, polished fresh water.
So that's the water maker that you just turned on.
Yep.
And these things are doing something. What are they doing?
Well, that's water flow.
Water flow?
From the pump. It's just picking up its time now. There's all the air gushing through. And this is showing us pressure from the low pressure pump. And this is saying that the water quality sucks right now because I'm not really pushing it through the membrane. It's going around the membrane right now. Alright, so now if I increase the pressure, it's got to put pressure through the membrane in order to create fresh drinking water. Usually in salt water, this is around 14 gallons an hour, but because we're in mostly fresh water, I'm still putting out the same amount of gallons per hour, but using much less pressure.
Okay. And so it went to quality high because now it is going through the membrane?
Yes.
Started going through the membrane when you
increase the pressure.
The pressure up. Okay. Well, what's this gadget you got?
Salinity tester.
Okay.
So this will tell me the quality of the water, how many parts per million of salinity, and I don't know what else.
Alright. So here's a sample of the water coming in here. Mm-hmm. So the water is not going anywhere but in this bucket right now.
Okay.
So the water is only going into that bucket, and you're going to test it. Red Solo cup.
I could probably use a new cup.
Yes, it looks like you could use a new cup.
Are those under the bench upstairs?
There might be some right in the cupboard. Right here.
Well, that would be convenient.
But they're probably most likely under the bench.
Oh.
Do you want me to just get you a different cup?
Looks good and clear. Smells good. Tastes fine.
Tastes funny?
Tastes fine.
Oh.
Uh-oh, low battery.
Ideally, the lower the number, the better.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like no salt in there. These valves. This goes to our fresh water tank. That goes to the bucket. So, fresh water tank, bucket.
Okay.
Now it's going to the fresh water tank.
Now it's going into the freshwater tank.
Yep. Well, increase production a little bit more. That's fine. Yes, so usually in salt water, I put the pressure way up here. Because there's not that much salt in the water, I don't have to put that much pressure through the membrane. Drinking water, non-drinking water.
Okay, we're a couple hours into making water, and here we are. We've gone from like over here to just about the red up to here. So it's a slow process, but we're getting there. Okay, here we are. It's almost 1:30 and the water maker has been running all day. Are you gonna pull out any of the filters and see what they look like?
No, but if you look at the low pressure pump gauge,
Yep.
when that gets down to 0, it's time to change the filters. As
Oh,
long as the
okay.
low pressure pump still has positive pressure, the filters are okay.
Oh, excellent.